Hello everyone and welcome to Snacky Bun's Food Review. It's a nice cool fall day out today, so I thought it'd be a good idea to review some teas again, because what is better than tea and some sweeties when it's nice and cold outside. So today I'm going to be reviewing some Hojicha tea, and I'll get into what exactly that is. And I will also be reviewing some Meiji Chocolate. This is a popular chocolate brand in Japan. And lastly, I'll be reviewing some Hokkaido Jaga butter cookies. So that will be the last thing that I will be reviewing. So let's get into tea first. So Hojicha tea. What is Hojicha tea? So similar to jasmine tea and green tea and oolong tea and black tea, it all comes from the same plant, the same type of tea leaf, but the difference with Hojicha tea is that Hojicha tea is roasted first. And traditionally, Hojicha tea was made with bancha, and that's tea that's harvested later in the season. But this brand uses sencha tea, which is tea leaves, which is harvested in the normal period that green tea is harvested, and that's, I believe, late spring is when green tea is harvested. So essentially the same leaf as green tea, it's roasted, and when you roast it first, it's supposed to make kind of like a nutty flavor and a roasted flavor, and it's supposed to be a little bit smoother than green tea. So Hojicha tea, and the specific brand that I'm reviewing today, it's Ito N. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'll show you the box for reference. And I have a mug of hot tea right here. It's been brewing for a couple minutes, so it's ready to go. It's ready for me to enjoy. So let's do this. It's good. That's really good. If I could compare this to another tea, I'd say that it tastes very similar to green tea with roasted rice, because it has that kind of roasted flavor that you get with that type of tea. You get the same roasted flavor here, which makes the tea very smooth. I like green tea, but I have to be in a particular mood for green tea. That's when I want to have something that's earthy and a little bit bitter. But this is not bitter at all. It's very smooth. I can taste that nuttiness that they're talking about as well. I heard other people say that Hojicha tea tastes pretty nutty, and I can taste that. Another cool thing about Hojicha tea is that it doesn't, or at least what I've been told, is it barely has any caffeine. So it's a great tea to have like with a dessert, like chocolate and cookies. It's a great tea to have before you go to bed, and they say it's good for kids too. So you have kids, good tea to give them so they're not bouncing all over the walls on caffeine. So I really like it. I am definitely gonna drink this more now in the future. Now that I've tried it, and I'm gonna try other brands as well. I mean, not. This is the first time I've had Hojicha tea, at least I think. So I don't know really what to compare it to, but whatever this is, I really like it. So I'm definitely gonna buy more Hojicha and check out different brands as well. Super good. Okay, so next on our list is Meiji Chocolate. And I think I mentioned this before. Meiji Chocolate's a very popular brand in Japan. This company has been around for more than 100 years. So it's a very, very popular brand. I'd say it's like the Hershey's of Japan, as far as popularity is concerned. But I hear that the quality is much better than, shitty Hershey. So I'm looking forward to try this. Meiji, the name Meiji, a little bit of a background that at least I find that's interesting. So Meiji is an era in Japan. It's an era between, I believe, 1850, around that time, to like 1916, I think, like around the time this company started. And it's the first era of the Japanese Empire. This was the period where Japan was being introduced to Western technology and was rapidly advancing in military technology during that time. Because prior to the Meiji period, Japan was a feudal state, and they were kind of behind the times in a lot of respects. And during this period, they, like they do today, they're just kicking ass as far as technological advancements and different types of advancements in their society. Unfortunately, during the second half of the Japanese Empire, you get into the whole fascism period, which gets pretty weird. But anyway, that's the Meiji period. So that's what it's named after. But anyway, enough with the history. Let's dig into this. All right, so it comes in little squares, as you can see. Smells good. Kind of smells like cocoa powder, like actual cocoa powder. Not that bittery, whatever that smell is when you smell Hershey's. It's a good chocolate. Definitely like it. It's I can taste that cocoa powder. Like I can actually taste the cocoa. It tastes like real cocoa. I had Dar's chocolate my last review. I'm gonna say that I prefer Dar's chocolate over this. Granted, this is kind of like the popular generic brand that a lot of people buy. It is good. I'm not saying that's not good. It's just, is it like mind blowing? No, but it's definitely pretty good. I like it. There's another chocolate that I want to try. It's called Royce chocolate. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But I heard that chocolate's supposed to be kind of the higher quality brand of chocolate. So I'll have to try that as well in the future. But Meiji Chocolate's good. I did like it. So, I'd probably eat it again. All right, last thing. Hokkaido Jaga butter cookies. Now, I don't know too much about Jaga butter cookies. I know that Hokkaido, is the northernmost island in Japan, and I know it gets very cold up there. And I believe Jaga butter cookies are a staple to that area, but I'm not 100% on that. But let's see how these cookies are. All right, so they come in little packages, which is nice. I say this like every review when I'm reviewing Japanese products, but I always say that I appreciate that every time you open a box, it comes in little individual packages. So, you know, the problem is a lot of American foods, you know, there'd just be like a seal, and then the rest of them would get stale unless you put them in like a plastic bag or something like that. So for all those Japanese companies that are putting individual packages, thank you very much. Makes my life a whole lot easier. Okay. Open that. Okay, I broke it, but it's like, see, whole cookie there. Mmm. Oh man. I like that a lot. It's very buttery. I'm gonna have some tea with that. That's very flavorful. Super buttery. It goes really well with the tea too. Not very sweet, but I like that. It's not very sweet. It's more savory. You really get that butteriness. Almost like, it tastes like you're biting into cheese. Because it almost has that like kind of that, like a light cheese flavor. You know, like just very savory and very smooth. I like these a lot. I'm definitely gonna have these with my tea. Hokkaido Jaga butter cookies. You won't be disappointed with these, I'm telling you. If you like that stuff, if you like butter, I love butter. So just having a buttery cookie, so good. Well, that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed my review. I'm going to be reviewing more fall things and the next, and it's gonna be winter pretty soon, so winter stuff as well, as we're getting closer to the holidays. So you should expect soups and, you know, warm, hearty stuff like that. And then once we get into New Year's, it'll be all about, you know, eating healthy. I guess I'm not really looking forward to that, but I am looking forward to reviewing more stuff like this. So anyway, hope you have a good day, guys, and until next time.